Hey guys, it's Holly, aka Pony Minifig Pals, and I managed to pick up the Lego BrickHeadz Hagrid and Buckbeak today at our Lego store. For some reason in Australia, they cancelled having the promotion in store, and because I wanted to get Diagon Alley on release day, I didn't want to order it online, although luckily they did end up showing up in store and I was able to pick up two. Hallelujah. Did not want to miss out on this promotion just like I did with Diagon Alley. Yeah, we all know how that goes down. Still really want that set. Gonna have to pay a lot to get it. So this promotion was basically introduced, and if you spent over $100 US, you would get the BrickHeadz for free, which was pretty good, honestly. Although for us in Australia, all the sets had already come out. For me, I've already got all of them. So the only option to get this on the Lego shop at home was to buy Diagon Alley, which, I mean, admittedly I did, so I really shouldn't be complaining, but, you know, there's my little story for you. So here are Hagrid and Buckbeak, and fun fact, these are my first BrickHeadz that I've ever owned or built, and honestly, I'm very impressed. They were actually a lot more entertaining to build than I thought, a lot more easier than I also thought, and they turned out really good, and I'm really happy with them. So first up, let's take a look at Hagrid, because you build him first. So as this is a dual pack, you do get two different numbered bags. You also got two manuals, which I honestly did not expect from a set like this. Something to note about the manuals as well is they had printed on a different paper. It feels a lot cheaper to me, but I mean, then again, we're not here for a manual review, we're here to look at Hagrid. And overall, he looks really impressive. I love the way they did his hair. It looked really good. I did get an extra 1x2 piece, and I went back through the manual and I could not figure out where it was supposed to go. So I'm wondering, did they just accidentally give me a piece? I probably made a mistake. You know, knowing my track record with building sets, I'm always making mistakes, so I would not be surprised. So with the BrickHeadz as well, you do get this little separate brick built stand, which nothing too interesting there. And then you have Hagrid all on his own, and his accessories include the pink umbrella, which you usually see in all of the sets. And you also get a dark grey-ish lantern type thingy, which he's holding at a little angle. It kind of looks awkward though. His arm looks a bit too high. I don't know why. I just love the BrickHeadz eyes as well. That's the first time I've actually gotten that piece, and I'm super glad that I got this one in particular, because now I have a full set of extra pieces because you get one per figure. His jacket's also really cool, a nice little trench coat there, although I don't get why these little collars are at the top here. I would have thought they'd be down the bottom, but overall, very simple, but looks really effective. But definitely, hands down, the better BrickHead of the two is Buckbeak, which is really funny because when I first saw this set, I thought Buckbeak looked really stumpy and just would not work in a BrickHead brick-built form. Honestly, I'm very, very surprised with how Buckbeak turned out. I think it looks really good, especially these brick-built wings. That's one of the highlights for me on this little figure. I also love the way they did his little brick-built tail. I was really impressed. I also think the feet at the front look really good, although he's kind of got short stumpy legs at the back, which I guess they're just there really to make sure that it fits on the plate. And then of course you've got his little head, which has a lot of these curved slope pieces, which really looks effective. I love how Buckbeak turned out. Definitely better than Hagrid in my opinion. Now, I don't own any of the other Harry Potter BrickHeadz. Yeah, I know that could be very hard to believe. I mean, probably not, as I just said, but you know, this is my first set of BrickHeadz. I was very close to getting Hermione Granger, and in hindsight, I do wish I did, because I look at these now and I want to go back and collect them all, which is a shame because they're very expensive sets. So overall, I am very surprised with how these BrickHeadz turned out, and especially if you got this set as a promotion, I think it's spectacular. It's such good value. It reminds me a lot of that mini Batmobile that you got when you bought the 1989 Batmobile last November for free. Like, that is so good, and it's no surprise, honestly, that they kind of ran out. It also makes me think, were these underproduced like a lot of people think a lot of other Lego sets are these days? Or did it just sell so well that everyone really wanted to buy lots of Harry Potter sets and buy multiples and buy separate sets just so that they could get the Hagrid BrickHeadz? But that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel down below. And until next time, I'll see you later.